Got some potato chips. Last time I got these wrap snacks, I ate all of them before I could let anybody else try them. I'm gonna have to save the other bag. All right, so I'm a little nervous while recording this right now because since yesterday, my computer has been pretty weird. It's kind of messed up. Yesterday, I was only able to upload Resident Evil. I wasn't able to make this kind of video because I'm afraid that my computer is going to fuck everything up. Like, okay, I don't even know if you guys are gonna see this video. Like, that's how bad it is. I am so nervous. I feel like I'm wasting my time, actually. All right, so what's happening is, okay, so since I was double uploading for the past, you know, 5 or 6 days or whatever it is now, I've made 10 to 12 videos in 5 to 6 days. And usually, you know, that's a good amount for me. And it's not that my computer is bad, but my computer doesn't do this very often, nor do I have like the perfect schedule set out for the whole thing. There's just simply not enough time in the day to like go through all that shit, do it on the day of anyway. It's fine if I sat down and made a shit ton of videos on one day. I always try to avoid that at this point now. Making a shit ton of videos ahead of time just kind of makes me feel out of touch, if that makes any sense. Why? But please don't have my PS4 do this weird shit to me too. Okay, so what I started doing in order to get all of the Resident Evil episodes up, like for example, yesterday I went up at a decent time, the day before that I went up at a decent time, but tonight it's probably gonna go up late. I'm trying my best to get it out as soon as possible, but what I need to do is I need to make this video, right? Do this whole thing depending on however long this takes to talk about the certain shit I'm talking about. I mean, basically the only thing I have to talk about at this point is how fucked up my computer is. So it probably won't take long and the video won't be, you know, like 10 minutes or something, but it'll be easier for me to make longer videos like on, you know, just the normal kind of videos, commentary and stuff when, you know, a playthrough isn't going on. So I have to make this video and then put it into Vegas, edit it. That's gonna take a couple hours, rendering and all that stuff. Upload it, and then after it's done uploading, I have to get on to Resident Evil, play that for shit, near 2 hours, I'm assuming. Then on top of that, I need to take like, you know, a 30-40 minute episode, throw it into Vegas, and then render it, which takes like an hour and a half at least. And the thing is, since it takes so long, sometimes I was able to like record another part of it, like the next part ahead of time. But the thing is, that would mean I would have to wait another 2 hours, at least. So what I decided to try to do was that whenever I made these videos, I would try to make one ahead of time, playthroughs anyway. And what I would do is I would leave it overnight to render, since I'm not gonna like, you know, just sit here and wait for it to render. The thing is, with this computer, I'm not gonna sit here and risk like trying to run a game like League of Legends or something. Even though it's not like a super demanding game, it's still dangerous to try to run these games, play them adequately, especially games that actually matter in like a ranking system, and just hope that my computer doesn't shut down in the process in the middle of rendering, which is like the most intensive thing you could do on a CPU. It just puts all this pressure on your CPU and you really just don't want to do anything else when it's rendering. You can browse and shit, but like playing games and stuff, no. It's just not safe. I've tried to do it before and my computer shut down and I would have to restart the render. That's what led to me actually replacing parts in my computer. But I really just don't want to risk it, especially when the render takes hours. Okay, so the thing that happened yesterday, I don't know if anybody can explain it to me. Maybe they're unrelated and multiple things went wrong, but I rendered the video like yesterday night and I left my computer on, just let it render. When I finally ended up getting back to my computer, it like some error popped up that said something about the video could not be saved properly or something. And so I was like, oh, well, you know, it finished rendering, it should be fine. And then when I went to go and try to open the next part, the part that you guys saw yesterday, I had to re-render that and upload it again. So another 2 hours. It gave me some error that was talking about not having enough space or some bullshit, even though I had plenty of space. I have a good size solid state drive and a hard drive. My computer is well equipped. It is not a bad computer in any way. And the first thing I noticed when I got on my computer to see if the video was working or anything, number one, the video wouldn't even open. When you tried to launch it, it said that like this type of file can't be played by, you know, whatever player thing. I tried to open it with 2 or 3 different players. My computer was acting like extremely sluggish. Like it was opening things very slowly and all this other stuff. So I decided to just, you know, restart my computer. I did a full shutdown and then I started it again. And then I ended up getting this weird pop-up thing from Windows. You know, the taskbar at the bottom, how you can just like customize it to be like a certain color or be like more or less see-through, opacity or whatever. Well, the whole thing just completely switched to Windows 7 Basic. And I got an error message that said something along the lines of Windows 7 has created a temporary paging file or something like that. File sizes may be larger than specified or some weird shit. I don't fucking know. It gave me some error. I don't know what it came from, but it's just like my computer is extremely sluggish. It's on Windows 7 Basic now. And then when I tried to switch it back to just like a normal Windows 7, not Basic, it just froze my computer. So now I'm just sitting here on Basic terrified. Hold on, let me read it word for word. It says, Windows created a temporary paging file on your computer because of a problem that occurred with your paging file configuration when you started your computer. The total paging file size for all disk drives may be somewhat larger than the size you specified. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what problems that's causing, but my computer is basically fucked right now. It's really sluggish. Every time I open something, it takes a little bit longer. It doesn't have smooth animations. It's just weird. It's really strange. Maybe that's just because it's on Basic and Basic just doesn't look smooth or something, but everything is just sluggish and I don't know. know. I don't know. So clearly this happened after I was trying to do the render and everything, and I'm assuming that I just maybe, I don't fucking know. I put too much on my computer. I put too much stress on it. Multiple days in a row, rendering multiple videos, leaving it on overnight, waiting for it to render more. And I mean, shit, even after the render's done, you're just gonna have to sit there and wait for YouTube to upload. The upload is fine, and then the processing comes, and YouTube is just like kind of messed up that day, or it finally does get uploaded, and it has some sort of like weird playback error. And everybody starts tweeting pictures at me of the error, and they're like, what the fuck? Then you have to wait like 10, 15 minutes for the error to go away, and it's all sorts of, I don't know. I'm still trying. Today's second video will be going up a little bit late, this Resident Evil episode, just because I have to make it today on top of making the one for tomorrow, hoping that my computer just doesn't die in the process. I got potato chips, so there's that. That's a good thing. See, it's one thing for me to just assume that I just, like, you know, overworked my computer or whatever. That sounds like a really broad term for someone that just has no idea what the fuck they're talking about, and I pretty much don't. Like, I don't know why this is happening. If anyone could actually give a technical explanation instead of just, like, you know, Googling it and telling me this is what it is, let me know what it is, because this is very bad. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My most recent videos are popping up on the screen here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and, yeah. It's been Jeff, guys. You camping mother. Later.